my channel. My name is Laura, and today I am doing reviews. I really liked doing this last year, so I figured I'd continue it for 2019. Each time I finish a book, I do a little recap of the book and how I liked it and what star rating I gave it. This book I was reading in December, and I wanted to count it as my December reads for 2018, but it didn't quite make it. I had 100 pages more to go, and I just finished it today, which is January 1st, so I am counting it as my first read of 2019. I really enjoyed this book, and the book is called One Day in December by Josie Silver. I love the color purple, so that's the main reason why I picked it up. But anyway, I took this out from the library, so it is late. I couldn't renew it, and I owe, I don't know, probably like 60-70 cents in late fees, but it was well worth finishing this one. This one is about a girl named Lori. She is on a bus, and when she's on that bus, she looks outside and she sees this man sitting on a bench, and she falls in love with him. True love at first sight. So anyway, she doesn't meet him, and then for the next year, she's trying to find him. Like each time she goes on a bus, she's trying to find him, and she never meets up with him. And then at a Christmas party, she finally meets up with him, and he is introduced. His name is Jack, and he is introduced as her best friend's boyfriend. So the book takes place 10 years of friendship and love. I really enjoyed the journey that I read on this book. I actually cried at the very end. Yes, I was like teary and crying, and my husband was sitting next to me, and I was like holding it in. Yeah, it was really heartfelt and really heartwarming. I'm giving this one 4 stars. I really enjoyed it, and I owe the library 60 or 70 cents, but it's well worth the cost. So anyway, highly recommend this one. Love story, contemporary, takes place during a Christmas time, and it's about love at first sight. So yeah. So I finished another book. I read So This Is Love by Barbara Freethy. This is book 2 of the Calloway series. I went into it immediately after I finished book 1, so I was a little disappointed. It wasn't a 5-star, it was a 4-star. I just didn't like how it was told by somebody else. So anyway, the book is told by Emma. We meet a new character. Emma is Aiden's sister, and she is a firefighter, and it continues the story from book 1, but it's told by Emma, and you don't see Sarah and Aiden. You see them, they show up sometimes in the book, but not as much. So I was a little disappointed. We do meet Emma. We get to learn more about Aiden's family, and Emma falls in love with the police officer, and his name is Max. So it does end a at a positive note. And I just looked it up. There are 14 books to this series, which I didn't know when I started this series. So I will be continuing reading and picking up book 3. Did I say I listened to this on audio? I don't remember if I said it or not. Anyway, it's an audiobook. I got it from HiBooks. So I finished another book. This one I picked out because Peter's Book Club is reading it. So this is the first book of true crime for January, and I read this one, which is The Stranger Beside Me. It's a true case about Ted Bundy by Ann Rule. Now, I started reading this. Now, this is a big, fat chunk of a book. There are pictures in the middle, which is really amazing. It shows pictures of him and his fingerprints and all that. But when I was reading this, it's very dense, and I decided to look to see if there was an audiobook. So I went on HiBooks, and there was an audiobook. I listened to an hour of the audiobook, and then I tried to find my place in this book, and I could not find my place. Somehow I got the abridged audiobook. I listened to 4 hours of the audiobook, and I enjoyed the story. I don't think that it was as dense as this. And the main thing is Ann Rule was actually reading the book, which was pretty interesting. And she was a friend of Ted Bundy, which to me seems far-fetched. Like, she's an author that writes about serial killers, but she knows she was friends with Ted Bundy. I don't know. It seemed far-fetched to me. I'm giving this book 3 stars. I don't think I read the entire thing because I had the abridged audiobook, but I am classifying it as read. And I didn't really learn that much. So yes, he was very talented. He was going to be a lawyer. He was very smart, but he was taking these girls and killing them. And it was mostly from a college, and that's the only thing I really learned. And finally they caught him and they executed him. So yeah, but Ann Rule was a friend of his, and Ted Bundy would write her letters, and he would call her on the phone and stuff like that. But yeah, so I give him this one 3 stars. It was okay. I didn't really learn that much, and that's it. So I felt like it was written like a news report. She kept on telling us, so-and-so was kidnapped, so-and-so was murdered, found next month, you know, like that type thing. It was like, I don't know if it was the audiobook that just did that, but I felt like I was listening to the news. So yeah, so I'm giving this one 3 stars. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye!